Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for an ultimate clean, declutter, and organize with me. I spent 2 days cleaning my whole house, and it all started with me wanting to get my toddler's dirty laundry into the washer. When I went to grab Sawyer's clothes basket, I realized her room was a complete disaster. And before you know it, I was cleaning up her toys, reorganizing her shelves, making her bed, and going into full-on cleaning mode. Isn't it crazy how sometimes the simplest task on your to-do list can cause this kind of domino effect? This happens to me pretty often, if I'm being honest, and whenever it does, I always turn on a podcast to make my chores more enjoyable. I especially love true crime podcasts, and this time I decided to listen to the Serial podcast start to finish for probably the third time now. I listened to the first 10 episodes over these 2 days of decluttering and organizing, and if you've ever listened to Serial, then you know that means I was cleaning my house for about 7 hours. So hopefully that will provide you with all of the cleaning motivation you may be needing today. But if you have listened to Serial or Undisclosed, or maybe watched The Case Against Adnan Syed on HBO, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this case. This is one that I revisit often because it feels as though there's no real satisfactory resolution. And if I'm feeling that way as someone completely on the outside, I can only imagine how frustrating it must be for both Hay and Adnan's families. I have so much empathy for them, and I pray that one day there's a solid answer for this case one way or another, because no matter which side of the fence you fall on with Adnan, I do think we can all agree that there wasn't enough concrete evidence to convict. And so that left many questions without answers. But before I go on rambling, I did want to take a second to thank all of you for being here today. Give this video a thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already. My name is Megan, and I love to share my real life messes and how I try, and sometimes fail, to keep up with cleaning, decluttering, decorating, and all things domestic. So if that sounds like something you can relate to, I'd love for you to stick around because you are my kind of people. Okay, so I told you I like to share my real life messes, and my closet is no exception. You can see it in the background there. I know, it's out of control, it's a hot mess, and it desperately needs to be decluttered and reorganized, but sometimes you just have to pick your battles, and this was not the day for me. I was not in the right headspace for that. I will be tackling it sometime soon, and I will also be filming it, so that will be its own separate video sometime in the very near future that I will be sharing with you. So make sure that you are subscribed and you've got your notification bell turned on, you know, all of those things, so that you don't miss when I do finally share that video. But one thing I was going to tackle today was decluttering and organizing my dresser drawers and all of the clothing that was in there. I recently picked up some drawer organizers by the Playroom brand at Target, and that was making me feel so motivated to finally sort through all of those clothes, declutter and donate what I'm no longer wearing, and get them reorganized in a more functional manner.
I'm sick of lying here all alone and nearly sleepless at night. I'm honest, it's boring. 1,000,000 demons surrounding me, picking a fight. It's toxic. You were the best I ever had, but every second you were screwing me over, and now I'm done with it. I guess that there was no surprise. Deleting you out of my mind. Isn't it iconic? Standing on the front line, steady going forward without knowing the direction. I need to be honest, it was for the better. Now every day is perfect for a lifetime celebration. Go ahead.
This was definitely my most successful attempt ever at decluttering my dresser. I honestly can't believe how much clothing I was willing to part with, and it felt so good to donate it all to a local women and children's shelter, but I actually ended up with 2 completely empty drawers and one that was only about a third of the way filled. Eventually, I will fill it the rest of the way with my t-shirts that are currently hanging in the closet whenever I get around to decluttering the closet. I was recently able to find a new duvet cover, quilt, and end-of-the-bed throw by the Casaluna brand on clearance at Target for 70 to 90% off. I've been wanting to try this brand for a while. They get such rave reviews, and the deals were just too good to pass up. So I know that black bedding isn't for everyone, but Derek and I were really excited to see that this particular color was being discontinued in the linen line, and I was right there, just snatched them up. I'm so glad that I did too, because this brand, for sure, from now on, I will repurchase time and time again, even at full price. It just feels so high quality and luxurious. It's weighted without being suffocating, and we've just really been enjoying it so much. Not to mention, I think it is absolutely stunning. But it was a little oversized for the duvet insert that we had previously, so I just needed to switch that out with a new down comforter by the same Casaluna brand, and that fixed that right up. And now we are sleeping so much more comfortably and really enjoying our new bedding to its highest potential. I cannot recommend it enough. If you ever see it on sale at your Target, you've got to pick some up and try it. It is well worth the investment.
Just close my eyes and think of you. When I'm sleeping with someone new, I can't help myself, I wanna hit you. Still feel the way I feel when somebody calls you in. Are you sleeping with someone new? Someone new,
So I don't film in our bathrooms very often, and occasionally I do get questions about them. It's mostly that I don't film in them because they are so tiny. We do have 2 bathrooms, one in the master bedroom and then this one here, and they are both really, really small. So that makes it difficult to film in them and get good angles. And not to mention this one in particular, even with daylight bulbs in the vanity, the lighting is so warm and yellow because of the tones in here, and that's just not visually appealing, but I recently picked up some small storage bin containers from the Target dollar spot. I was really struggling with the organization in the cabinet above the toilet, and I do eventually plan to do a complete overhaul in this bathroom, a full DIY small bathroom makeover, but unfortunately it won't be happening at least until the middle of the year. So for now, I needed to find something to make this space more functional, and these worked out really well. So I wanted to show you, just in case you have also been struggling with your home organization, these are a great affordable option from Target.
I find it hard to read you. You never say what's on your mind, yeah. I'm going crazy all over you. Just for a second, can you try? Every time you've been calling, saying this is what I want, then you ghost for a week and leave me hanging all alone. Push me back, pull me in, and the other way around. Pull me in, push me back. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Yeah, 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 yeah. Can someone set me free? What do you want? What do you want? Ooh, 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 la, la, la. Ooh, 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 la, 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 la. Ooh, ooh, la, 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 la. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think I can see clear now. Maybe you're scared of getting hurt, but if you sit down and allow me to get close, we might work. Every time you've been calling, saying this is what I want, then you ghost for a week and leave me hanging all alone. Push me back, pull me in, and the other way around. Pull me in, push me back. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Look at this massive pile of donations that had been accumulating as I was decluttering throughout the house. And then I also did declutter and organize my linen closet. That will be the next video that you see here on my channel, but it turned out so good and I decluttered so much there. So it's all piling high next to the front door, which is very motivating for me because whenever I see that many things and donations start to accumulate, I just feel this challenge to see how much more I can add to the pile. So I was tidying up in the kitchen, getting all of the routine cleaning done, but I'm also going to go through our cabinets and see what I might be able to declutter and downsize there and add to that growing pile for Derek to take to Goodwill.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's be free with Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
Starting day 2, I had been holding on to these little wooden food sets for the girls, and so I'm going to finally get those unboxed and put away in the playroom.
Call me a rover, 'cause I'm a believer of the things we leave. I never hold on, ready for whatever there is left in me. Crash and burn, oh my God, stumble upon what is just my luck, just my luck. 'Cause even if I try to play it cool, I keep a circle back to what I do. I crush a little harder and hide the tools. Yeah. We could try to be more than friends. The secret of how it ends. It starts with the figure, keep getting bigger. We watch it go down in flames. Don't wanna know your name. That's how we know it ends. It starts with the figure, keep getting bigger. We watch it go down in flames. Hang on the ropes now, 'cause I wanna feel your body next to me. Get a bit closer, just a bare second till we're falling deep. Crash and burn, oh my God, look on your face, it's just my luck. Move so fast, 'cause even if I try to play it cool, I keep a circle back to what I do. I crush a little harder and hide the tools.
I have been wanting to take this shelf down since pretty much the same day that I put it up, and so I'm finally going to do that. There were some anchors in the wall that I did not feel like removing and patching, so instead I'm going to use some command hooks here to hang some canvas wall art that I also found on clearance at Target. Unfortunately, it is just a bit too small for this space, so I don't think that this will be a permanent solution, but for now it takes up space on the wall and it covers all of those anchors that I left there. So one day I will tackle this and do a better job, but for now I'm just going to hang this here and pretend that it fits.
I feel it under my skin. I feel it, I'm gonna give in. We could try to be more than friends. The secret of how it ends. It starts with the figure, keep getting bigger. We watch it go down in flames. Don't wanna know your name. That's how we know it ends. It starts with the figure, keep getting bigger. We watch it go down in flames.
I was really struggling to fit our jackets into this coat closet, and so I decided enough is enough. It was time to take 10 minutes and do a quick declutter. Now, I will admit it was probably not the most thorough decluttering, and I will need to do it again, but we've been living in hoodies and jackets and winter coats lately because it has been unusually cold for where we live. As I am recording this voiceover, we actually have about 16 inches of snow outside, and the forecast is calling for it to be 10 degrees tomorrow and snow some more. So we are needing all of our outerwear right now, but once the season has passed, I'm sure I will go through this again and we'll be able to donate even more.
Keep on
I am just going to light all of the candles in my tidy living room to wrap up today's video. I hope that you all enjoyed and that you found a ton of motivation here today. Give this video a thumbs up. Thanks so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you in the next one.